All right, there we go. Good morning. Hope everybody's good. I'm doing pretty good. I got 5 weeks. Yeah, that's showing too much. I don't want to show off my underoos. Got 5 weeks, no booze, and a year and 5 weeks, no boost. Good on me. So I'm doing pretty good. I mean, got 5 weeks, no beer, no alcohol, and I don't know why I say and so a lot. I gotta stop that. So yeah. This is my update, my weekly update. I don't have a whole lot to really say. I mean, I would say my pink cloud syndrome is over with alcohol. That lasted like a couple of days, and that was within the first week of not drinking. I think I mentioned I didn't say pink cloud. There's a term called pink cloud. It's when you come off either alcohol or drugs, you get this kind of euphoric feeling. I think before I even learned about that term, I was describing that feeling when I came off Boost in some of my earlier Boost videos. Um, I was going through when I came off Boost. I was having way more of that pink cloud syndrome than I did when I stopped drinking. That's for sure. When I stopped drinking, the pink cloud syndrome was just a little, probably like 1 or 2 days. Where when I came off Boost, that was going on for a couple weeks, and it was a lot more, a lot stronger when I came off the Boost. It's just when your emotions get overwhelming and it makes you feel like kind of euphoric. But that lasted. That when I stopped drinking, that was only within the first 3 or 4 days. Had a couple glimpses of the pink cloud syndrome, but after that, it's just you're just kind of back to being raw, sober. You know, I feel very raw. I mean, like this last week, my 5th week, no alcohol. Everything's kind of raw because like I broke the routine of coming home, drinking, my beers, numbing myself. Drinking to me does it's yeah, it's a routine, it's a habit, it is an addiction. Now that I'm raw, and I'm looking at alcohol more objectively. Definitely, is a device or whatever, something that I use to numb myself from some of my emotions that I have, you know, that I get from work, from life, from things, my own thoughts. But now that I'm not using alcohol to numb my emotions and to calm me down, I'm raw, man. I feel like I can't use anything. I can, but I'm choosing not to use anything to numb myself. So I'm left just to deal with whatever physical, aches and pains I'm having. I mean, I don't have my elixir to numb my body or my thoughts. Uh, Alcohol does kind of numb your aches and pains you have in your body. After a few drinks, you don't feel those no more. Same with your thoughts, your emotions. But now I'm raw. I'm just like raw, man. And I'm just laying there, nothing to hide behind, nothing to cloud whatever's bothering me, or I don't want nothing to cloud out whatever I don't want to deal with. That's what it's like. At the same time, though, now that I'm like raw and I'm just dealing with things 100% all me, I'm actually dealing with them. Okay, I'm actually dealing with my thoughts, my worries, my stresses, my emotions, my physical aches and pains. It's just me, right? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you now that I'm clean and sober that I feel totally amazing. I don't. I've had moments where I felt awesome, but that's your body's natural way of releasing almost like an endorphin that makes you feel high because you're so used to. I got so used to feeling like crap all the time because I was constantly every day drinking. I got used to feeling like crap. And so, not feeling like crap, but just sometimes I feel like crap when I way over drink, have a hangover. Yeah, you feel like crap. But the times that I drank, where I just drank my, two or three, you just get kind of used to that feeling, which is kind of just enough to kind of numb you. Okay. So you get used to that daily for years. 7 years was this last run with alcohol, okay, for me. So I got used to that. And then once I stopped and the alcohol got out of my system, the pink cloud syndrome kicked right in. And I was like, oh, wow, I don't have that grogginess anymore. Or I don't have a hangover. I feel great. Okay, that lasted for like a couple of days. And then that pink cloud syndrome went away pretty quick. It lasted longer with drugs. I already said that, but it did last a couple of weeks with coming off the drugs. So, anyways, pink cloud syndrome's been gone with probably 4.5 weeks ago. Okay, and I just dripped coffee on my chest. Good job. So I haven't worked out in a week. It's been about a week since I went to the gym. I took this week off because when I was younger, I didn't like do a lot. I was into a lot of weightlifting and stuff, powerlifting and stuff, and I didn't warm up properly and I didn't stretch properly. And kind of throughout the years, I kind of developed mild arthritis in my shoulder joints, and kind of like throughout all my joints in my body. And so kind of like the way I just kind of have mild arthritis in my joints from a lot of lifting weights when I was throughout my whole life. So that kind of kicked in about a week ago because I started getting back into the gym when I stopped drinking. Okay, so that lasted a couple weeks. I started feeling the aches and pains, so I took this week off because I wanted my body to totally recover, and it's pretty much almost totally recovered. Okay, so maybe I'll go to the gym today. Maybe is the key word. See how I feel when I start moving around. Uh, I am taking it easy still because, like I said in my other video, my body is used to being inundated, saturated with alcohol. And like, you can't just go from being saturated with alcohol for 7 years straight to going in the gym full time, like willy nilly, and expect everything to be hunky dory. It doesn't work like that. Your body has to first get adjusted to being without being saturated with alcohol, first of all. So I got in the gym for a couple weeks. Now I'm going to take a week, maybe two off, kind of ease my way back into the gym. I mean, that last, ooh, my stomach, my last week, 2 weeks, I think I was going, was a nice little test run to see how I felt. And yeah, I got sore, man. It caught up to me. That's why I took this last week off. I was like, holy shit, maybe I went a little too hard too soon. So I did, and I felt it, and that's why I took a week off. But now I'm feeling better. My foot is just about completely healed. Yeah, looking good, man. Uh, so my bank account is doing good. It's holy shit, like it's amazing. Just quitting out, not quitting, but taking a break from alcohol in 5 weeks. How much money I have saved? Okay, I think I've saved probably like over $500 since I stopped um, drinking 5 weeks ago. About $100 a week I've saved, and then super proud of my decision to park my truck and start taking my little scooter. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be doing a scooter update video maybe today or tomorrow. We'll see. But anyways, that thing was a very good purchase, man. Uh, so I've had it for a week. I've rode it every day to work, and hate doing. I hate. I gotta stop that. I rode it every day to work. It's fine. It only takes 10 minutes longer to get to work than driving my truck. I've saved over $45, $50 in 1 week riding just to work and back with my scooter. Okay, my truck sits there and it still has a full tank of gas, so I didn't have to use uh, my credit card at the gas pump this week. So that's $150 a week I'm saving by not drinking and not driving my truck to work, just driving my little scooter. Okay, so 150. Let's see. So between those two decisions I made, that's going to be $600 a month I save just by not drinking and not driving my truck. It didn't sound right, those two together, drinking and driving. But anyways, by not using my truck and by not using alcohol, I'm saving over $600 a month. With that, that's pretty cool. That was good decisions right there. Okay, I'm making better decisions for myself. I'm deciding to chill out on going to the gym a lot and being super active. That's not. I think it's a little bit soon because I'm still transitioning from not drinking and getting my body back to its natural state. Okay, getting back to its natural state, and just overall being more in tune with my body and my mind and my emotions. There's times definitely where I'm sitting there either watching a beer review or sitting there thinking about beer, and I start craving it. The cravings are still there. The cravings are there. A beer like yesterday was sounding so good, and I just took my mind off it, and the craving went right away. And the main thing is I'm stuck. I'm stuck sitting there with my raw emotions, my thoughts, and having to deal with confront my own self, face to face, one on one, no clouds, no numbing, just dealing with it. And it's definitely a lot better because I am actually dealing with myself. Okay, I'm not numbing myself from myself. I'm actually dealing with myself and my thoughts and my all my aches and pains. And so I like it. So I'm going to keep going with it. A couple of my friends are like, "Are you ever going to drink again?" And I'm not. I can't give anybody an answer. Um, I'll have to. I'll let you know when I cross that bridge. Okay. And can't say that. I don't want to say that. It sounds dumb when I do that. So I'm just going to keep going with not drinking. I'm just going to keep going being sober as long as I feel like. And almost did it. A lot of the reasons why I'm doing this has a lot to do with who do I want to who am I? Who do I want to be? Okay? And what's keeping me from being that? Okay? Cuz I see myself in my head. I see how I want to be, what I want out of life, and I see what's holding me back, and I know what I have to do, and I'm running out of time. I'm 53 years old. I don't have all the time in the world anymore like I used to. At least like I used to think I did. Okay? So I need to stop. I need to be sober now. I do. And I need to get my shit together. Because, first of all, I want to be happier with myself so I can have the energy and the confidence and just the peace of mind to attract things that I want. Okay? And I need to be sharper and more with it to be able to have and maintain the things I want and the things I want to be. Okay? And just right now, I have to do this because in order for me to accomplish what I want to accomplish, I have to be sober. I don't I don't see myself really manifesting what I want, numbing myself with alcohol or drugs. I'm not trying to be preachy here. I have no problem with alcohol. And if someone wants to do drugs, that's on them. I can't say whether I have a problem with that or not because I don't want to be a hypocrite because I did been there, done that. But I don't like to see people fucking their shit up on drugs, okay, or alcohol, really. But I've seen a lot of people really, drugs and alcohol are the same, but they're at the same time, they're very different, okay? They're both used for the same purposes to cope with life, okay? Some people choose drugs to cope with their life. Some people use alcohol to cope with their life. Some people use both, like I was. Okay, but they're generally coping devices to deal with life. Okay, your emotions, your physical, everyday bullshit that goes on. We all know that, right? It's not nothing new. It's nothing new. It's been going on for the beginning of time. drugs and alcohol that have been going on. This is old news. And I'm just choosing sober right now because I need to. I want to and I need to. It's time because I'm not where I want to be. I'm not living how I want to be living. It's not the way I am now is not I'm like I'm 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 digging myself out of this hole that I'm crawling out of this hole, digging my way out that I've created to get to where I want to be, okay? And I can't have anything slowing me down right now that's going to stop me from getting to where I want to be. And that's why I'm doing this. And when I looked in the mirror one day, a year and 5 weeks ago, when I looked in the mirror and I saw that drug addict alcoholic all strung out, that's not what I had envisioned myself becoming my whole life. That's when I looked in the mirror that one day, that's when the light bulb moment went off, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell to the nanas. That guy in the mirror is not who I want to be when I saw that a year and 5 weeks ago. And that's why I quit doing drugs. And, you know, I still was numbing myself with alcohol even after I got off drugs. And then I realized that, okay, I'm still not really getting anywhere. Even, not doing drugs, but still drinking. I'm not getting, nothing's getting done. Okay. So I stopped drinking also 5 weeks ago. And now I'm fresh to being clean and sober. I'm still fresh. I mean, coming off alcohol is just like coming off drugs, pretty much. So now I am where I'm at, and now I'm figuring this out. But I can say one thing, starting to get long in the tooth. I can say one thing. There's positive things happening for me. People are receiving me much better now. Things are good, okay? My pink cloud syndrome's gone, so I'm raw. But I'm going to keep going with this because I need to and I want to. I feel good. I'm going to keep going with it. I don't need anything right now. I don't need it. I don't need alcohol right now. I don't. Yeah, I crave it, but hell, I crave coffee. I crave chocolate. I don't need it. Okay. So that's that on that. Okay. So that's where I'm at. I think I explained it the best way I could. With that said, I still can't believe I'm still toiling with I'm still kind of bummed that Greg Puckett is passed. It's still kind of like it's hard. It's that one kind of stung. That it's hard for me to that Greg Puckett is Greg's Beer Reviews. That's been on my mind since the last video I made, and it's like, gosh, man. Every time I watch his videos, and I'll be like, I can't believe he's gone. So I hope I hope his loved ones are doing okay. I've been thinking about them too, his wife and his whole family. That it must be going. It must be really hard on them right now. So if they actually see this video, I don't know. If you do, I'm still praying for you. My thoughts are with you. I understand that this is a very difficult time for his loved ones right now. So I'm praying for them. And I miss the guy. I miss Greg. And it's still tough to you know it's tough to believe that he's gone. So still thinking about him a lot, and that's pretty much all I got to report for right now. I'm going to keep going with no alcohol because I just feel like I want to, And I do appreciate y'all's support. I really do appreciate it. I'm getting a lot of love, especially about not drinking alcohol, and a lot of support there. A lot of people saying nice things to me, and I appreciate that. So I'll keep doing weekly updates as far as my vlogs go, and I'm just doing still just kind of random videos in between my vlogs, my weekly vlog, and we'll stay tuned to see what comes up next. It's the Whatevs channel, Bill in the Raw. So y'all have an awesome day, and we'll catch you later.